Man, I can hear the birds chirping. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but man, they're just that's how we should be each day. Birds don't worry, and we shouldn't. Today's message: nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. You can stay inside, but eventually you're still gonna have to come out from hiding. So, what does all that mean? Some people leave in America and go to another country. That country too has a government. So in other words, all the governments are linked. Wherever you go to, they all got a government. And I told you, government stands for system of mind control. So they're all linked. The King and Queen of England is the epitome. They're at the top. The money all goes to the King and Queen of England. Then it's spread. That's how the system works. So where are you going to run to? Can't run nowhere. So what you need now is God. Yeah, you need God. You need a universal God for your protection. Did I say just go out like a vulnerable sheep out here? No, no, no. But the only thing you run from is what? Yourself. That's it. Also, I recommend if you're only following one person for your knowledge, that is a cult. I'll say it again. You should, even though so you can have a cherished person that you get a lot of information from, but go visit other places or always check other knowledgeable sources. Also, if you hear something that I give you and you don't totally agree with it, because the stuff I give you I already researched. I don't just get on here and just say whatever I want. The information I give you I researched. So true knowledge, research it first. Yeah, I had someone question me about meditation, saying meditation is not of God, and then tell me meditation is murmuring. For one, meditation don't speak. It's all within yourself. So how can you get your communication with the universal God if you don't meditate? So they'll say it's your intuition, and that's your conscience. You've always had a conscience, but they covered up with the word intuition because they don't teach you meditation. Give you another example why I say nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. The chip. So all this, they want to put a chip in your arm. Bill Gates is caught back in 2005 talking to our own CIA. You can YouTube it. Talking about he want people, especially like myself, that knows they are of God. That's what the whole battle is over. It's over your mind. They control your mind. They control it. So what they don't want people thinking for themselves through God. God created free will. So that's satanic. So they want to control your mind and have everyone like a robot. That is your freedom, your mind, which is your conscience. That's what the next level of the battle is over. So they soften you up with a mask. If you want to wear a mask, fine. But they soften you up with first a mask, the mark of the beast. Then you say, okay, and then next, the chip. Say they'll say it's for currency or this and that, but no. You put that chip in there, that's the takeover of your mind. You can research that. These things I give you, I already did thorough research. I don't just get on here and tell stuff. I tell everything you can research. Some of your conscious folks will say a lot of things, but they never tell you where to research. You'll just hear one opinion. My things, you can simply go YouTube, upload, and always go your most recent. Because YouTube, if it's the truth, They don't usually put too many troops as favorites or in the front, but put your most recently updated. If you want to know what the deep state is doing with the kids, look up Pizzagate. Right there, every day, someone uploading information. If you want to know the mass arrest with the deep state that media is not telling you, go upload most recent Pizzagate. But it's nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. I mean, you might hide temporarily, but you still eventually going to have to come out. There's some people that commit a murder and go on the run, but they will get caught. So this world, man, you got to treat it. You treat this world just like you would a temporary vacation, because that's what it is. The whole mission in life is to find God. When you come in the world, what do you come with? Nothing. You leave with nothing. Everything's about God. When you read your books, take any book, and I'm going to explain what these books. Man wrote every book through his knowledge with God. So here's how I was taught how to read the books. You take 3 people in the same room. God talks to them and say, I want each of you to write a book. Each man writes the book. Will it be the same, the entire book? No. What is all the great books really about? God. We get so technical when the whole thing behind the book is what? Discovering God. That's what it is. God's way is not our way. Some people say, oh, this is the only way to God. So God gonna accept only the one religion when he actually allowed the book, so nothing is allowed without God. So yeah, that's how it works. Take yourself outside of these books. And notice I say book. I don't put holy on any, I put a book. When you read a book, you read it, and then you read it from the outside. So you read it, when you find trouble, then you open the books. When you do your meditation, you may get a good word, and then you'll open the books where it says go, and you'll get your message for the day. And as far as churches, let me give you that one, because they don't tell you. First Chronicles 28:3. See, I give you where to look. So that is about churches. There was never supposed to be a church building. Yes, people could gather because church is in yourself. God is in yourself. Person asked me, how can God? Nothing is created without the universal God. Nothing. What makes me walk around like this? God. You can't come. So you come from the Creator. That's God. God's in everything. How does He know everything? He's in you. He's not in the sky. He's in everything. He's in the bench. He's in the cars. He's in the, look at that oxygen. He's in these plants. He's in the trees. Everywhere. Sidewalk. Take God away, everything crump. There is nothing. God, everything is God. So if God said through your thought and your faith and belief, that's a godly power. You're God. You say your name first, and I'll say it again. You say, I am. If you want good people that teach you books, they give you the names again. Joseph Murphy, research him. Neville Goddard, another great scholar, proven. And then if you want to know meditation, man, it's full of things about meditation. Remember, when I give you something, I've done already the research on it. That way, when you come back, you can't say nothing. So everyone says the loving God is loving until it comes to a certain Christianity or religious belief. So God gonna let someone worship Him all their life only to make them lose their whole eternal spirit. Does that make sense? Is that a loving God? So that's why I call it books. I mean, you can go through Muhammad, Jesus. You got people like me on the conscious level. All the same. So what am I telling you? God. That's it. The supreme being. That's what everything about. Come in the world with nothing, you leave with nothing. Everything about nothing. So don't argue with your brothers who worship the same God as you. Doesn't matter Islam. It doesn't matter Christian. Doesn't matter religion. One God, we all brothers and sisters. This is my brother. Doesn't matter. See the trick? Satan wants to divide. Get that through your head. When you come in the world, so also when you come in, aren't you a spirit already? You are a spirit. So, you can go to Jesus on the cross for your sin. That is totally fine. Still a spirit. You're still God. Some people leave the world, never discover they are God, and God's in them. Who chose that path? You. God created free will when Adam ate the apple off the tree. Then a lot of us blame Adam, but look at some of the forbidden things we do. We're no different than Adam. We do a lot of things ourselves God forbid. So in judging, here's your rule with judging. God put a reap what you sow law. That's why you don't have to judge. The person gets judged himself. When someone steals from you, the reason you don't have to retaliate is because that person will reap what they sow. It's better if God deals with it than yourself, because you may get yourself, because when you do the harm back, now you reap what you sow. That's how reap what you sow works. The person that did harm to you, they reap what they sow. When you retaliate, now you reap what you sow because the law is already there. Notice I say law. God has laws. So judging, that's why I say don't judge, because it's reap what you sow. What you put out, you get back. Everything is you. Man fights, instead of his internal self, he fights everything outside. The whole battle is yourself. Can't find a woman or a man, it's you inside. You get inside. First, it starts inside. How you are inside, that's what you get outside. So when you say, I have a bad man or woman, how are you on the inside? Notice that as you clean yourself, the situation gets better around you. That's you. How you are inside reflects outside. That's how it works. That's how God did everything. He gave you reign over the earth with Adam. If you come from Adam, don't you have reign over the earth? So if you have reign over the earth, what is that? That's God. There's a universal God, but he gave you the power. But he's in everything. And also, like I say, sacrifice, you must sacrifice something. When you want something, he wants you to sacrifice, which is something you hold dear to your heart that you know is wrong, but you won't let go. That's the sacrifice. When you let that go, it takes you up to another level, then he gives you more knowledge. You have to do that first. Most people want the knowledge first and then say, God knows man. By faith, you do it first. Faith and belief. Everything is faith and belief. You do it first, then God shows you the next level. He even requests, you even know inside your consciousness what you should do, but you won't do it. So he won't do it either, because you're not showing any faith. And then that's it. So nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. You get out like I do, enjoy these plants, But you can't do that with a mask over your face. Now, if you don't feel safe around, and if you're in a whole gathering and you want to wear it, that's up to you. But you are nature. Man is trying to get further away from nature. Let's take the word devil. Devil is D-E-V-I-L. When you reverse that, what is it? Lived. So the devil takes you further away from living. You take the word impossible that man taught. He put an I am in front of it. So separate it. It goes, I am possible. Technology. What does that mean? Take knowledge. Because you're more into your phones than you are into studying knowledge, which is a true thing. Can you get knowledge from technology? Yeah, absolutely. But you should go through the steps first, which is prayer, meditation. Get your news, not that television news. Get your news and be on the go. You guys take care. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. Just run to God. That's where you run to first, and you'll be okay. Take care.